What's going on, guys? Five's back at it. Another video. I'm talking more football this time, so let's get right into it. I think it was a couple days ago, Brandon Marshall said, and he predicted, and I'm just paraphrasing here, that he predicts the Bears are going to go to the Super Bowl this year. And I had to just jump on this and talk about this because I'm a Bears fan, so I wanted to know if he was for real. And Brandon Marshall, you know, he was the guy that we acquired this year. Like, in terms of the biggest acquisitions in the offseason, Brandon Marshall to the Bears ranks right up there with the most important ones. And speaking of that, the Bears are one of the few teams that really improved in the offseason because they got Brandon Marshall, like I said, a Pro Bowl wide receiver. Right now, on paper, probably the best receiver in Bears history, and that's not saying much. But yeah, Brandon Marshall, and then they got a backup to Jay Cutler because last year Caleb Haney played like shit, and he had to just go away. And we got Jason Campbell, who's a very capable backup. He should be a starter in this league. I don't even know how the Bears got him to accept a backup role. And then you got Michael Bush to fortify the running attack, and that might be the best 1-2 running punch in the NFL. And speaking of that, I really do think the Bears have the best quarterback, receiver, and running back combo, not just in the NFC, but in the entire NFL. You know, Jay Cutler, Matt Forte, and Brandon Marshall. You know, find me a better quarterback, receiver, and running back combo than that. I will guarantee you it's going to be very tough to find and match that. With that being said, talking about the prediction, looking at the NFC and looking at the teams on paper, because that's all we can judge them on right now, being objective here, there's probably only two teams I would put above the Bears in terms of talent, and that's Packers and the Super Bowl champion Giants. And the Giants, just for the reason that they are the Super Bowl champions, even though they just went 9-7 last year. And I know the Bears were 8-8, but they were on their way to the playoffs if Jay Cutler didn't get hurt. The Giants really weren't that impressive. I mean, they are the Super Bowl champs, but you know, they got on a hot run and caught fire at the right time. Packers, obviously, I still think they have more talent than the Bears, even though they didn't win the Super Bowl. And then all the other teams, you know, talk about the Eagles, Cowboys, 49ers. They haven't proven anything yet either, just like the Bears. So it's going to be tough either way. But right now, speaking, I have the Bears third in the NFC. Can I see them making the Super Bowl? Yes. But I wouldn't put my money on it. Even as a Bears fan, I would not put my money on it. Usually it takes a couple years. But I do like the boldness from Brandon Marshall. And this is what I like to see from my team as a Bears fan, because I really do think we have the talent this year to back it up. And we have a defense that no other team in our division has, and probably in the NFC has. And that's what's going to separate the Bears this year, because they're going to actually have a defense and an offense now. So what do you guys think about that? Do you guys like Brandon Marshall's comments? Or do you think the Bears are going to go far this year? Hit the subscribe button, guys. Helps me out a lot. And also follow me on Twitter.